Ever set a health goal with the best of intentions? You're gonna do it this time and you don't stick to it. And a couple weeks later, you find yourself back in the same patterns that got you there in the first place. And you're like, why is this happening? And you know what? Nobody likes to feel frustrated and nobody likes that feeling of feeling stuck. Like, why can't I get to that health goal? Well, you know what, my friend? You might be experiencing sabotage. So today's video is to share them with you, help you be aware of what they are and what to do about them. Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Alicia Jones. I am so glad that you are here. Let's dive right in because the number one top saboteur of health goals, especially for women, is something so sneaky. It's so you don't even see it. And you know why? It's because it's like a fish tank. It's like the water you swim in as a fish, right? It's called your environment. Number one saboteur is your environment. And if you have a fish tank like I do, I actually have two, you will notice that if the water of the fish tank is dirty, the fish don't care, the fish don't know, but it can make the fish sick. It can cause the fish to die. It can cause the fish tank to be cloudy and disgusting looking, if I may be so honest. But you know what? It's exactly like that in our health journeys. Our environments, my friend, can absolutely make us sick. And the worst part is we don't even see it. We don't even realize it. So my first number one tip for you is identify it. Just take 2 seconds and step back today and look around your house, specifically look around your kitchen and go, what is it here that is probably throwing me off track? Do you have junk food sitting in your pantry? Do you have sugary beverages sitting in your fridge? Do you have leftover Halloween candy or birthday cake? Any of those things that are sitting around that can just cause you to snack, that can absolutely throw you off track. And the worst part is it's little by little. You don't even realize it's happening until you're 5 pounds, 10 pounds off track. You're feeling bloated, you're feeling headachy, you're like, why are my joints hurting? You're up and down, with your blood sugar, and it's a big mess. And that's the hard part, is you don't even intend to, right? Nobody intends. I would imagine you don't either. I don't go to myself, how can I throw myself off track today? No, thank you. So number one with the environment is just look around, just kind of notice, hey, do I have junk food? And if you do, get rid of it. Just throw it away, give it away, do something with it. Give it to your neighbors. I don't know. Get it out of your environment. Get it out of your fish tank, so to speak, so that you're not swimming in the water. You don't have it around to tempt you, right? That you don't go, oh, I'm just going to grab a handful of nuts or a handful of M&Ms or a handful of Halloween candy, whatever the case is for you, because it's sitting there. So easy to do, okay? Nothing wrong with that, just human behavior, right? Number two tip is to move the junk food. If for some reason you can't get rid of it, like for what I do, which I'll tell you in a second, move the junk food so that it's out of sight, out of mind, right? You've heard of that. Out of sight, out of mind, out of your reach, out of your normal pattern of walking through the kitchen or whatever you do. Here's what I do. In case you don't know this about me, chocolate is my weakness. And I could eat bags. So what I have learned, because I know that about myself, okay, full authenticity here, I have to keep the chocolate chips in the freezer. I use chocolate chips in baking, right? Don't we all most of us probably use chocolate chips in baking, whether they're dairy-free or regular or vegan or whatever. Most of us use chocolate chips. Okay, so I don't care what kind of chocolate chips they are, I will eat them. So what I have learned is I put them in the freezer and I use them for baking only. I put a clipper on the bag and I put them back. And I will be totally honest with you, I usually have a couple extra in moderation, probably 10 extra in my hand, and I will eat the chocolate chips and it's delicious and yummy, and I have to put it away. So it's an example of I'm using my environment to help me stay on track. Like those bumpers in a bowling lane, right? Where you bowl down the lane and then you make it to your strike or whatever your score is because of the bumpers. Okay, well, your environment is like that for your health journey. Think of it as your bumper. So I have learned to rely on my environment. And an example of that is by putting those chocolate chips away in the freezer so I don't continue to eat them. So I hope that that's helpful for you. Third tip about how you can clean up your environment is to replace the junk food with more nutritious food. Okay, so take it out, move it, or put it in your environment. What does that look like? A couple ideas for you here. Macronutrient balanced snacks like cashews and craisins. Small portions, my friend, small portion, okay? We made probably 20 of these little tiny snack bags, right? Can you see the size? We store them in the pantry and they are grab and go. They are macronutrient balanced. They don't need to be refrigerated. I can throw them in my purse, throw them in the boys' backpack for the day, or if we're gonna be gone, extra sports game or whatever, I might throw 2 in the car just to have on hand, okay? So that is what you can do. One idea is macronutrient balanced snacks, all right? Now, if you want some more information about what macronutrients are, how does it work, what exactly does that mean, I got you covered. Go get my Pocket Health Coach app, and I walk you through step by step in a curriculum in there, and there's done for you recipes, done for you snack list, super fun, simple, easy for us busy women who are managing a family, a job, pets, responsibilities, all the things. You just need something easy done for you. So I'm giving you an example, and there's more in my app, okay? Another example I'd like to show you is some cheese sticks as your protein and healthy fat. These are cute. Look at these. They're like white and orange together. Along with the carbohydrate. I always recommend fresh fruits and vegetables. I just grabbed these from my fridge to show you, cucumber and orange. Probably eat, a third of the cucumber and 1 orange with the cheese, which counts as your carbohydrate for energy and your protein and healthy fat for your muscles to keep you strong and keep you full. And this together is a wonderful macronutrient balanced snack that you can put into your kitchen as something helpful in your environment. The third idea is the drinks. We all love drinks, and a great option is a non-sugar sparkly beverage of some kind. This is just what I had in the fridge to show you, but put in these kinds of things where they're no sugar, easy to grab and go, and it replaces the sugary beverages. So really one of the best things I can tell you, if I had to just summarize this first Saboteur, is replace, substitute. Don't feel deprived. Don't feel like you can't have stuff. Oh, I love soda. Okay, fine. A, have less of it, and B, replace it with other yummy sparkly beverages that are close enough, right? Kind of satisfies that soda craving, if you will, okay? So number 1, Saboteur is your environment, and I hope this is helpful for you so far, just to kind of get a sense for what to do about your environment. Now, second Saboteur that might be happening to you to get you off track little by little by little, and this one's even worse because it's internal. The environment is external, as you know, so I started with that one. I'm going to share with you now this next one, which is internal, and it's very, very powerful, and we all have them. Can you guess what it is yet? It's your emotions. So environment is external, emotions are internal. Yes, I do sign language. That's an E in sign language. Your emotions, they are powerful. And here's the thing. It's so easy to be feeling like we're controlled by our emotions because they are powerful. Well, get this. Emotions, while they are there and we want to recognize and validate them, they are just energy in motion. Emotion. That's it. The good thing about energy is it moves, okay? And emotions are like waves in the ocean, right? If you like going to the ocean, or you've seen the ocean, or you visited, or maybe you live at the ocean, depending on where you live, you've seen the waves. They come and go. They rise and fall. Well, guess what? Your emotions do exactly that in 90 seconds. 90 seconds is all it takes for an emotion to pass. So when, not if, when you feel an emotion coming, you have a craving for a certain food, you're irritated because your kid did something, you're frustrated because of the traffic, you wish things were different, or maybe it's happy emotions, maybe you're overjoyed and you want to eat the whole birthday cake, all of those things, right? And everything in between. Well, guess what? If you just take a small breath and wait for about 90 seconds for the emotion to pass, it will pass. And that's what's so cool about emotions. And sometimes I fall prey to them probably just like you do. So I'm just sharing these things with you to let you know what's been helpful for me as I've been overcoming letting my emotions power my food. right? That's called emotional eating, that's comfort eating, that's stress eating, all those things. Well, you know what? It's a real thing. So if you just learn to recognize, hey, my emotions, they're just energy. I'm not controlled by them. They're not everything. Like, they're there for sure. We're not discounting them at all. And you, my friend, thank God, you know, with this human being, this frontal lobe part of your brain, man, you can control, you can choose what happens with your emotions. Did you know that your emotions are actually way back here in the midbrain? Sorry, I have a brain-based teaching background, so this brain stuff is cool. I hope this is helpful for you. Cool, like quick snapshot into your brain here is that the frontal lobe of your brain, you can actually choose what to do with the emotions because they're lower, they're back further in the brain, okay? This is more powerful. This is like the hierarchy. It can choose. Back here, their emotions for sure. It's a real thing, and you still have control. The you is like up here. The emotions that, you know, mammals have are back here, and there's other stuff back here, but that's another video. So basically, number 2 thing that could be sabotaging you in your health goals, especially around the holidays, is not only the external environment, it's your internal emotions. And if you just take a moment and go, literally 90 seconds, a moment, and go, okay, sometimes I have to stop talking to let the emotion pass. Sometimes I have to take a breath. Sometimes, here's another cool thing for you, sometimes I just have to take a sip of water. It interrupts the energy pattern so that the emotion does not overcome my choice, because every choice matters when it comes to your health goals. Would you agree with that? Let me know. It is absolutely true. Every choice will literally put you on a path towards disease or health. And if you can choose, you know what? I'm done with disease. I am done with gaining weight. I am done with feeling tired and fatigued and joint pain and headache pain. And frankly, I'm just done being, you know, having that ridiculous muffin top around my jeans that I don't like anymore, because I've had all of that. I personally have had all of that. That's how come I shared that. And if you just choose, you know what? I am just gonna make these tiny little choices over here to help my health build over time. And so what about the emotions, okay? So I just want to share those 2 with you today. Those are the top two saboteurs that could be throwing you off your game, could be getting you off track. And just like a fish tank, you might not even realize it's the water you're swimming in. So I hope this information is helpful and valuable to you. If so, please let me know below this video. If you want to get some more information and you really want some step-by-step, how does this work? How can I actually overcome and build gradually a system to help me stay on track? Grab my Pocket Health Coach app. It's all in the app, and just talk to me. I can help you right through it. So I hope this is valuable. Thanks for being here. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.